Welcome back to the Sound for More channel and welcome back to another tutorial and demonstration. Today I have the pleasure to introduce you to RedNova from Simon Alexander, a great spatial compressor. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Thank you very much. Additionally, if you would like to support what I do, please do check again the instruction contained in each video description. Thank you again. Okay, so RedNova, as you can see, great UI. I love it. It is a spatial compressor, and indeed you have this control here which allows you to decide the distance and therefore within space, right, your spatial position. And it's quite nice because it has this representation almost like a sun or a red or a nova, right? That is where the, I suppose the nova name would come from, or at least that is my impression. Standard controls, as you would expect from a compressor. Here you have your threshold, your makeup, your ratio, which of course is useful in terms to determine the amount of compression, and your response in terms of curve. As always, you can enable and disable section as part of the application developed by Simon. And on the right side here, as I mentioned, you have the spatial position, the overall output, and then here you have your dry and wet mix signal. You can bypass it, always useful to hear what it sounds. If you bypass it, and then here you have the access to global presets, which you can choose, your own ones and the factory ones as well. Okay, and underneath you have a controller section where you have threshold, attack, release, and overall mix, and you can of course use sidechain as well, which I will show you in a moment. Works really nicely. So we are inside AUM. DSP usage really low, which is great. It's only around 15 meg if I remember correctly, so really small space utilized on your iOS device, your iPad. Here we are inside the UM, and we have just a file player with just a sample produced by Beauty Pro. Okay, let's listen a little bit and let's play with the controls. So far pretty standard control, your threshold, right? You can hear a big vibration. I put it at a maximum as well, changed a bit the response as well. And you could hear the impact of dry wet, really simple, and then if you bypass it as well. So let's listen, change the position here. So you can definitely hear the difference in spatial position. That is what is all about the compressor, which is a spatial compressor. Okay, and let's create another audio channel, and let's use one of my favorite app from 4Pockets. Love it, DigiStick 2. And let's open it up. Let's have host to sync, scroll down, and let's create a simple beat. There it is. Okay, perfect. We don't need to hear that drum, so I'm going to solo this part here, okay? Or you could mute this part here as well. We're going to click here to add the insert effects. This time we go to multipass audio unit and we find RedNova again. Now we have done that, and we are going to disable some of the controls. Pay attention here as well. In this case, you disable this threshold and you can see the activity here. And now that we have disabled this overall threshold, we can use the controller section here, and we can adjust the threshold here and the envelope here in terms of tack release, how it responds in overall mix. So overly, if you have headphones, you can hear very much the impact of your side chain come from Digistick, and you can still change the spatial position, which is really good. So give it a try, and it's a great app as always from Simon. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and as always, see you next time. Bye.